TennisShoot.com welcomes you to Topspin Forehand 101. This is Lesson 4, Forehand Essentials. Before we move on, a quick review. You want to keep the ball in front of you and hit the ball early because that makes everything easier. Power, control, and topspin. If you hit the ball in front of you, you can get power from your legs. Thus, it is easier to control timing with your arm, and a natural topspin can evolve. If you hit the ball in front of you, there is no need to swing hard. The goal is to create a virtual wall in front of you, but in order to do that, you need to know how to use the Eastern Forehand grip. The Eastern Forehand grip is where your palm is behind the racket.
Hi, my name is Marty Miller, and today's lesson is on the essence of the natural topspin forehand. Hitting with power and control is much easier if you learn to step into the ball. When you step into the ball, all of the power from your core and your legs is transferred to the ball, making the job of your arm that much easier. You want to swing from your core. Many players don't swing from their core. They swing from their shoulder. They don't get their shoulders turned, and thus they can't get power from their core. This forces them to swing harder, and it puts more stress on their arm joints, leading to things like tennis elbows, wrist problems, shoulder problems. I firmly believe good technique reduces stress on your arm, so you can avoid these tennis injuries. To make it easy for people to learn how to hit the ball out in front of them, I invented the tennis shoot. With the tennis shoot, you can set it up so that the ball is moving sideways and the ball can't get behind you. The ball bounces to the same spot every time. You can work on adjusting your footwork. You can learn to adjust your body to the ball and step in and hit it. You want to have your back foot about 2 or 3 feet behind the hit point. You want to have your back foot about 2 feet to the side of the ball. You want a small backswing with the racket starting out low. You want to keep your weight down and low on your back foot. Then when you step into the ball, you want to bring your weight forward and up, and you want your racket to finish high. You want your shoulders to open up before you make contact. That is the essence of the natural topspin forehand. Set your back foot with your weight and racket down, a small backswing, step into the ball, open up your shoulders, make contact, finish high. Many people have trouble because they've learned to swing from their shoulders, and they have trouble unlearning a bad habit, and they persist in hitting late. So for those folks, I advocate a remedial approach. For those folks, I suggest using a two-handed forehand for a little while. With a two-handed forehand grip for a righty, with the right hand, the palm is behind the racket in an Eastern forehand mode, and the palm of the left hand is on top of the racket. When you have the grip right, you should be able to create the flat virtual wall in front of you. With the two-handed stroke, it forces you to swing from your core and open up your shoulders. It also forces you to have better footwork. If you track the ball down and keep the racket close to the ball the whole time, this will help you stay focused and minimize your backswing, and this frequently cleans up stroke mechanics. After you've hit a bunch of two-handed forehands and your body has learned the footwork needed to swing from the core, then you can hit with a hand and a half. With a hand and a half grip, only your left thumb and index finger are on the racket. The left hand is really there just for a guide, to remind you need to swing from your core. All of the power and control is coming from your right hand. Once you master the footwork and the body control with a hand and a half, you can go back to a one-handed forehand, and hopefully you can be disciplined about stepping into the ball and opening up your shoulders at that point. Once you learn how to hit the ball out in front of you by using the tennis shoot, then you want to play a lot of slow-speed mini tennis where you focus on the essentials. Good footwork, weight down and back, short racket backswing. Your racket should start out low. You need to step into the ball, open up your shoulders, and finish high. If you can practice those things at slow speed and develop muscle motor memory, you can learn to hit a reliable topspin shot under high-speed conditions, and you will fall in love with tennis. I guarantee it. Order a tennis shoot today. It will make a topspin forehand fun and easy.